What is going on, fellow players? This is FlipShine, aka The Average Player, and what I have for you guys today is actually something very special. It's my first ever video gameplay commentary, and I have to first start off by saying that this is definitely not something that I saw myself doing, if you will, but it's definitely something that I wanted to try. There have been a lot of really great commentators out there that have sort of inspired me, so to speak. I'm sure a lot of you, would know a couple if I named them. One of them, the ever popular C-Nanners. I really like watching some of his videos. But then there's a couple people, who aren't quite as popular that I still enjoy watching. One of them is Nick Bunyan. I really like watching some of his videos because he plays Battlefield just like me. But anyway, kind of wanted to move into the topic of the day today, which is actually video gameplay commentary in general. And the question for today is, what is it about video gameplay commentary that you enjoy? What is it that keeps you intrigued? What is it that keeps your eyes on the screen, so to speak? And this was kind of a thought that I had, when I thought about actually doing this in the first place. I had to ask myself, well, what is it, that keeps me interested? What is it that keeps my eyes on the screen? And, I started thinking about, well, what is the history of video gameplay commentary? When it all got started, it was, I don't know, probably 5-10 years ago. It started off as just a pure display of skill. You had these players who played mostly first-person shooter games, like Call of Duty, who were just showing this intense amount of skill over this, awesome video, and you would wonder, well, how is he doing that? Or what is he doing, to get to that level? And this whole time that you're watching this video, he's talking over it. And that was the whole point, is that he could sit there and tell you, well, this is what I'm doing, this is the guns that I'm using, these are the perks that I'm using, if he is playing a game like Call of Duty, this is the kill streaks that I'm using. And then commentary, went in kind of a different direction, if you will. It kind of went into more of just, randomness, if you will. People would start telling you about their day, or saying, did you know my dog Sparky spit up a rabbit? And I don't even know. And then it turned into, something completely different again. It turned into, for a lack of a better explanation, a preach fest where, you had these people who, were telling you, how to live your life, or how to do particular, things, or, even things, as insignificant and stupid, like how to bake cookies. And it's like, thank you, thank you so much, for giving me your explanation of how to bake cookies. But yet it's still, caught on, and I would find myself, constantly laughing over the fact of these videos that, about things like that, about like how to make cookies. And I found myself laughing, and I thought, well, maybe that's it. Maybe it's, laughter or comedy, if you will. Maybe it's comedy, that people really enjoy about video gameplay commentaries. And yet, I've seen videos that are completely straightforward, no humor whatsoever, and yet I still find myself enjoying them, and so, that's kind of really the whole point of this video, is, asking you guys, well, what is it, that you guys like? Is it, the skill? Is it, the intense gameplay? Is it, something as, even as, small and insignificant as, like, is it the sound, or, is it something completely different, another, and I would even beg to argue that probably the biggest reason that people stay interested in a particular video versus other ones is the commentator himself. Do you like the commentator? Do you like what he has to say? Do you like the way that he plays? And honestly, that's, well, honestly, I couldn't tell you, and that's the whole point, is I wanted to ask you guys, since I'm new to this, since this is my first video gameplay commentary, I wanted to ask you guys, what is it about, commentary that you like? What is it that keeps you intrigued? What is it that keeps your eyes on the screen? What is it really that keeps you from hitting the next button? But anyway, that's pretty much it. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any suggestions, or if you guys have any games, in particular that you'd like to see me play, just leave me a comment below. I want to thank you guys again so much for watching. Have a great day. Cheers.